Amber.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Today,
Fancy seeing you here, Clarice.
Clarice. So what's your homeowners association like?
Oh my God.
That's from the last episode. We promised we'd talk about The Visit.
The Visit.
In my head, did you ever watch that show, Codename Kids Next Door?
No.
Okay, so it was like a kids show, and there's like these hoity-toity kids that are always walking together as a unit.
Yeah.
And in my head, that's what the homeowners association looks like. It's just like a mass of people that walk together.
Dude, but it's kind of like that. Okay, so we show up for our final walkthrough, right? And the garage doors open. My sister and my mom come over because I'm just showing them the house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're going to close next week. I'm so excited. Well, all of a sudden, a body shows up. Like a person just formulates. I don't know where they came from.
Like they just appear, they apparate.
Yes.
The way you described it, I thought like there was a body bag somewhere.
Oh, sorry.
Like a person, not a body.
I'm not sure if the man died in this home, but I think he was done because I don't feel his spirit at all.
Yeah, we cleansed it.
The only nastiness that I feel now is the bugs.
The bugs. And
I
that's
can
just
feel
icky.
their presence. Their slimy, crispy, icky presence. Mm-hmm. What is she doing? Oh, by the way, my dog prances, so I think she wants you to pet her.
Will you take a picture of it?
Have you never seen her prance? She's
No,
like... I have a dog who...
It looks like she's trying to clap her hands. She's like sitting upright.
Clap your hands.
I think that she knows that good things happen when she does this. Like she'll either get food or attention. So just over time, she has started to just dance like that. When you look at her, she's so weird. Oh, we should post this to the site.
Yes, we should put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Check us out on Facebook, y'all.
Look at the sexy
We're not very
dancing lady.
active, but we do post pictures of our puppies.
I think that's appropriate because that's all that I really do with my life.
Yeah.
Off of work. And yeah, I just hang out with my dogs all day. But anyway, what's it? So
a person came out of nowhere. They apparated.
My neighbor came over, and she is an elderly lady. Nothing against elderly people. However, okay, so the movie Get Out happened, right? And ever since then, the stuff that has happened here makes me think of the movie.
There's direct parallels.
Yeah, because she's like, hey, I didn't know someone bought the house. I'm like, yep, that's why we're here with the realtor. Yep. And then he like goes and looks at something for a minute, and then she keeps talking like, oh, I'm so happy that young people are moving in. And we're like, okay. I don't know. I'm sure they mean well, but that's how they get you too.
Wait, so they were like young blood.
That's what it felt. I mean, I'm sure they were just like, oh, look, young people. Oh, our neighborhood's going to become so hip. And then, I had my head wrap on that day, and I'm like thinking,
going through your hair journey.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay. But, I was like, man, I really didn't think to check the demographics.
Girl, it's 80% white in this town. 80% plus, like 85 now, I think.
I think we have like 2 or 3 ethnic families in this entire cul-de-sac. In fact, it's a cul-de-sac.
How many houses do you think, or how many residencies are here?
Well, every building that's here, take it times 4, because all of them are quadplexes.
Oh, really?
All
okay,
of them.
so there's like at least 6 or 7 just at the end by the pool.
Yeah, so there's at least 10 total. So it's like 40 units.
Damn.
Yeah, they really packed it in there.
And there's only how many? People of families of color
like 2
that
or
you've
3,
seen?
including us. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Right. So, it is, a thing, I guess, or
it's
whatever.
Lawrence.
It is,
it's
and
Lawrence.
it's Kansas. It's fine. But anyway. So then the next time I come over, we're I think on that day...
Is it move-in day? What?
Not yet. I think it was maybe another walkthrough because we had so many fucking walkthroughs for inspections and shit. So,
and that still didn't help.
Fucking water. Anyway, Mother Nature does not give a shit what your inspection says, by the way. So, the HOA guy comes over again. I don't know where the fuck he came from. I've now figured out that his unit is at the other end of the cul-de-sac.
How the fuck does he know you're here?
I don't know.
There's probably fucking cameras on the mailboxes or some
that
scary
neighborhood
shit.
watch is for real.
Oh, girl. Okay.
But anyway, he shows up at the end of the driveway, and I'm like, oh, here's another elderly white couple. Let me get my smile on.
Here they
Hi
come.
there. How are you? The weather's great today. Just kidding, but not really.
It's been hot as fuck.
It's not then. It was April then.
Oh,
and here's
yeah,
another thing. I have a little bit of beef with fucking rain right now because it was raining fucking hard and that basement was fucking dry. Piece of shit. Anyway, I digress. So they come in and they're like, well, welcome to the neighborhood. Yeah. Oh, we're so happy to see young people moving in because this used to be primarily for the elderly retired professors of KU. And I was like, awesome. Welcome. And then I was like, this is really weird. They keep popping out of nowhere. I don't know how they know that I'm even here. Like, I'm not even here for 10 minutes. My car's not even
It's
cold
like they
yet.
can fucking smell
They
you.
can feel it. Yes. So they come running and then they won't leave. They just keep being nosy. Like, so what do you do? Who all's living here? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, whoa. I'm not even signing the documents yet.
Right?
Chill.
We haven't even done the inspection and you're already fucking inspecting me.
Exactly. And then they're like talking to me about the homeowners association and the fees. And I'm already bitter as fuck because that's why my down payment was so big, was because their insurance wasn't good enough for me to be approved for a better loan or something.
Damn.
I know. But I mean, honest to God, the down payment is going to benefit me in the long
for
run.
sure.
But still, I was like, that's thousands of dollars on my ass. So anyway, then it happens again. Like the first thing that we wanted was internet after we closed, right? So we show up and schedule the AT&T appointment. They come in and they drill a hole through my wall. And I'm like, holy shit, that escalated quickly. And then they run the wire through the outside.
Uh-huh.
So that pisses people off, namely my neighbor, because he's like, you're attaching this to my house. This is not a rental. So you're supposed to ask my permission before this happens. Half an hour later, they're still outside talking, the AT&T guy and my neighbor. And I'm just like, well, this is very different from having BB as a neighbor because, oh my God. And so finally I was like, fine, I'll go outside and see what's happening. When I show up, the AT&T guy's like saying, well, I just did it this way, to save time. And the guy's like, yeah, you just didn't want to do it correctly. I'm already nervous as all get out because the AT&T guy is a black man. And I'm like,
shit.
Oh my God.
And you're also a person of color.
And he's calling this guy lazy. So I'm just hella awkward right now. And
right.
so,
And they're telling this person, like, you probably don't have internet, so you have no idea what the fuck he's supposed to be doing.
well, they do, but they have the shitty internet. Like through Midco.
Oh.
Or something.
Shots fired.
Yeah. And then they were trying to convince, okay, so here's the thing. HOA guy shows up and then tries to convince me to switch to Midco right in front of the AT&T guy.
After you've already made your appointment, too.
And I've already renewed the contract, so I'm like, it's kind of done.
Are you going to pay for my cancellation fees?
Exactly. So I'm like, the cancellation fee is prorated, so if it just started, I'm not going to cut it off now. And then this guy won't get off my ass. So he's like, you should have run the cable through the roof. And I'm like, well, if I had fucking known that was a thing, maybe. But the AT&T guy had already drilled through my entire wall. So I kind of just went with it, but it was done. And then I had to schedule another appointment for them to come back. But then I had to sit and talk to the HOA guy for like almost an hour. And
were they like mansplaining at you too?
Basically.
Yeah,
and then they were like assuming my income too. Cause they're like, you must be broke. And I'm like, bitch.
They said that to you?
Yeah. Well, I think they were meaning like you're moving in, you put a down payment, you have all this shit you got to pay for. And I
You
was
must
like,
be broke,
I was
though?
like, excuse me, I live below my means, okay? I don't live above it.
This
I
is
know
not
that most millennials are broke as shit, but don't assume, okay? Excuse me. But
Like,
I
God
wasn't going to start
forbid
that. Right.
you
God
make some
forbid
money.
I actually work my ass off and save a sizable amount. Thank you. So that I don't have to stress out right now. But my little nest egg that I had paid for the down payment more than comfortably, dude. Chill. Get off my case and get
Do
off
you
my
need
lawn.
to see my receipts? No. That's not your fucking job, dude.
Right. And so, but then I was like, and then they kept handing me paperwork and saying, oh, by the way, this rule, and you have this thing in your basement, and you have to do this, and you have to do this. And I'm like, I just want fucking internet. Why is this happening? And then again with the whole, I'm so glad to see the neighborhood. Young people are moving in. And then the guy next door is like, well, I'm older. I hate change sometimes. And I'm like,
You voted for Trump? Is that what you're saying?
basically. So I'm standing out in the middle of my lawn like, fuck my life. What did I just do? I
just moved into the village of Get Out.
basically. And so then
Shit.
Joel starts making the comments like, what if we're being harvested?
What if they're
Or
watching
hunted?
us right now?
Exactly. What
You're
if
not even. It's not even like a hunt. It's more like a observation of a specimen.
Yeah, like they're watching
Yeah.
their next kill or something.
Ooh, they're stalking their prey.
Yes, that one. Yes. But so that's the and then it I don't know, he keeps I don't know where this guy materializes from. Like he's
The
just
HOA
there.
guy.
Yes.
I'm scared now. Like, shit.
Right. And I'm like, don't fucking talk to me about regulations because I've got a bone to pick with your treasurer, okay? And your insurance policy. So let's talk about that.
Like, you do read policy. Like, you're really good at reading, like, formal documents. So
Right. And I'm like, listen, my homeowner's loan nearly didn't happen because of y'all's
little shit.
setup, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am going to join your little board meeting. Because
When is it?
They unfortunately, it was right when I moved in. So
So is it monthly?
it's annually.
Are you serious?
I think it's actually biannual, so there might be another one.
That's
or
some-
like quarterly or some
Quarterly
shit.
sounds a little more reasonable.
I had to read through a stack of paper just to figure out where to get the fucking pool key.
But you got a pool key.
I did get the pool key, but I had to read about where to get it
Yeah.
and how much it was.
That's nuts.
I know, it's so weird. And so I was feeling some type of way when we moved in for the first few weeks because I'm like, did we pick the right area, the right location? Because I've always lived in different neighborhoods. And so
the ghettos.
I lived in the ghetto.
Real.
Let's be honest. I lived in
Yeah.
the projects, the government housing, the trailer parks.
The
I
more
lived-
economic side of town.
Yes. And, so I'm not used to this. I'm not used to quiet. I'm not used to fucking waking up not to police sirens and gunshots, but kids playing baseball behind
Right.
me. And their dads are there and their moms are there and everyone's cheering them the fuck on and there's picnic baskets. The fuck is that?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm waiting for a fight to break out and y'all are cheering the other team on and saying good game and shit. And I'm
Patting
like,
each other on the back and
you're
shit.
fucking awake on a Saturday at 8 a.m. Excuse me. The fuck is this?
They're going to the farmer's market.
Right. And so it's so weird and I feel bad because I know that like I'm judging the
No, but the thing is, like, I feel you
it
because
makes me
when
uncomfortable.
when I was younger, my family, like, we lived in like a lot of different places, but then eventually my mom and my stepdad got their shit together and we moved into like a wealthy neighborhood.
Burr Parkway, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
I was on the other side of the road.
I know. I remember. We used to live on we lived on the south side of town in the trailer parks.
I lived south of Sunnyside. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
about as armpit as you can get.
Yeah. No, I lived on Beeson Road.
Yes. I lived on Middle Road, which was right behind Sunnyside.
And then I also lived on Avenue E.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I live